Keep it real about how I feel. I know this love ain't real, but I want you still.
Welcome back to the second season of Keeping It Real with Will Williams. I'm Will Williams. Hope y'all see the different setup and everything. A little more plaques of my music and everything on the wall. For those of y'all who are new subscribers, new viewers, whatever, I'm Will Williams, recording artist, rapper, singer, songwriter, poet, podcaster, follower of Christ, Man, since last year, a lot of things have happened. New president, music moguls we know going to jail, rappers killing each other. That's usual though. People killing each other. Seem like the whole world's going down or going, crazy, whatever. But like I said last season, I'll say it again to, if y'all heard this before, bear with me. Stay focused on what you gotta do, and everything else ain't gonna bother you. So, like I said, if y'all heard this before, bear with me. This for the people who ain't heard it. So, I used to drive, I had a Kia, white Kia, glass top, panoramic roof. And anyway, this was before the Kia Boys situation popped off. So, I wasn't worried about anybody doing anything to my car, because, I had a mobilizer and it was a push start anyway, but, Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is God blessed me with the car and everything. So if you stay focused on what you're doing and be like, look, God, I did all I can do. I got it locked up. I did this, did that. I pray that you protect my car. And if, So anyway, point is, nobody broke into the car. Nothing happened to it. Ended up getting rid of it. Engine started going out, whatever. But anyway, so stay focused on God and not the situations around you. And then that takes me to the main point. So this first episode, right? This is my 4th or 5th time recording this. So I ran into a lot of problems. Someone was user error. Someone was just, life. I got frustrated. Like, man, I just, like you record something and then you go to edit it, put it together, and something ain't flowing right. So one time, the problem I had was I had recorded it and my face was too close, because when I was setting up everything, I was like, man, okay, is my camera right on me? Is it centered? Is it close? So I had zoomed in. Once I looked at the footage, I'm like right here. So I'm like, no, it ain't gonna work. I had to re-record it, no problem. So then I re-recorded. I got my mic levels turned down, so when I recorded, I can't hear nothing. So then I try to take the audio from the video, and it's a big echo and it ain't working. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it again. By this time, I'm frustrated because I'm like, okay, this gotta be me. It's something I'm doing wrong. Let me slow down, pay attention, wake up. So then I do it again. This time, everything seemed cool. And when I go to save the audio in the program that I use to, for the podcast that I upload on my Audio Mac channel, just the audio, not the, video. Anyway, I had cut it off, or something had cut off at a certain time. So let's say the podcast was 16 minutes long. I only got like 9 minutes of audio. So I'm like, oh, here we go again. So I'm frustrated. I'm like, man, I'm trying to glorify God. I'm trying to reach people. I'm trying to get his message out that he's speaking through me, and it's like ain't nothing working. But then it's like everything that I was saying, I'm like, okay, maybe God didn't want me to say that. Maybe I'll say something else, because I tried to come in and tell stories, and maybe I'm not supposed to tell that story. It's like it's songs that I've written, and maybe I've written them when I was mad, or when I was upset, or when I was missing a person. I never put those songs out, because once I came to my senses or calmed down, whatever it was, I'm like, yeah, I can't say that, because that's gonna start something, or be disrespectful or hurtful to somebody else. So that's all. I was like, okay, maybe that's what's going on here in this situation. So I'm like, okay, let me try again. So ended up recording it again, and everything worked out. So for those of y'all who remember from last year, I'm not the type of podcaster that's going to talk about current events, you know, if somebody died or this happened or a rapper gets shot or whatever the case may be. I'm going to hurry up, record a video, put it out there so I can get a lot of views and get a lot of, you know, ad revenue, and I get a bigger check. Like that really don't matter to me. This podcasting thing is something God gave me some years ago to do, just keeping it real. Because that's a song I made called Keep It Real. That's the music you hear, the intro. So it was like, okay, if God gave this to me, then glorify God through it. And if by chance it gets a lot of views and you start making money off of it, okay, fine. But that's not my whole main overall goal. You know, YouTube is not my main source of income. So, you know, it can be gone tomorrow. It won't affect me like it would other people. So I don't put too much emphasis or focus on jumping on any stories like that, this and that. Now, don't get me wrong. We may speak about them through each episode, you know, but to be honest with you, I'm not, you know, one of those people that gossip bloggers, I guess you call them, just talking about, oh, this happened on the news. This is what I think about it, just to get, you know, views or something. But anyway, so, man, I don't really know. I guess it's like a intro type episode, man. You know, couple projects been dropped since. Link those in the description, or if y'all ain't checked them out already. Updated the website. This was in January, about 3 months ago. Like I said, different setup. Got the merch. We still working on the merch. I got a Disciples Music Group jacket, Letterman jacket. Y'all saw the hat from last episode, last season, and everything. So yeah, man. I think this season, I want to actually make a difference. A lot of y'all say y'all like my story times and everything about certain issues and everything that I've been going through. It's crazy because I felt like I said all these things in my music, but I guess I still got, you know, other things to talk about, whatever. So, like, I don't know. I'm just let God lead me, whatever, and we gonna go from there. So, all I can say is stay focused on God. If you ain't got a relationship with God, get one with Him. You know, with everything that's going on in the world today, like the Bible says, and I'm paraphrasing, it rains on the just and the unjust. So what does that mean? That means because, you know, we all know the story of Jesus. You know, He walked this earth and everything. If it's going to rain outside, if I go outside, it's going to rain on me if I ain't got no umbrella. If Jesus walk outside, it'll rain on Him because He ain't got no umbrella. You feel me? Now, we can command the rain to stop, and that's not the point I'm trying to make in this situation. If it rains on a person that's a Christian, it's going to rain on a person that professes not to be a Christian or atheist, whatever you want to call it. So, stay focused on what God has you here for, because we're all here for something different. Mine just happened to be music, maybe motivational speaking through the form of my music, podcasting, helping other people, whatever. But maybe yours is, you know, dance or drawing or art or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Find out what it is you need to do and stay focused and follow God. Trust God. And I guess that brings me to this point. You know, thank you, Lord. So, I speak a lot on my album that I'm working on, coming out, I don't know when, soon. That I had a job offer at this church, and the pay wasn't right. the hours wasn't right, and it seemed like every week, it'll be a mention from a minister or a pastor about, oh, you need to be serving in church, this and that, blah blah blah. And I used to feel real bad about that. Be like, man, maybe he talking to me. Maybe I should have took the job, this and that, this and that. But when I stopped to think about it and told God about it, God reminded me of my current situation or current life situation, but like that. I have young children. So young children is not going to really understand if I got to be gone all the time. Be at work all the time. Be at work, be at work, be at work. You know what I'm saying? And God would always come before my family because God is first in my life. But my kids come before people at the church because, like my father used to say, the people in the church came off the street. So, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't get that growing up, but I get it now. So those are just regular people. And a lot of those people at that church that I had the job offer from, their kids are either high school, graduated, or, you know what I'm saying, they teenagers. You feel me? So, you know, they get, you know, you can leave them at home, hey, I gotta go to church, or I gotta go to work, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, they can come with you. You can't do that with young kids. They got school the next day and this and that, blah, blah, blah. I don't think a lot of people understand that, but I understood it. So, for God I live, for God I die. So, I'm not trying to please nobody. If they don't want to sit there and support me through the music or whatever the case may be, I'm not just talking about that church, I'm speaking in general. It is what it is, man, because God's in control at the end of the day. So, stay focused, stay prayed up. Find you a church home where you at locally, or, you know what I'm saying, if you need prayer or anything, reach out. Y'all can email me, hit me up on social media, go on my website, hit the contact us page, put a little message in, put your email in, your name. You ain't got to put your phone number and all that stuff, you know. You know what I'm saying? And we'll pray for you, man. Send you a little encouragement email or text message, whatever, if you put your number in, whatever. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to do my part because I know how it was growing up, feeling like, man, ain't nobody there in this world trying to fit in with a lot of people. And when you living for Christ, man, that ain't going to be easy. And I know a lot of people probably looking at me like, how can you say you living for Christ and you doing that or you doing this? You can't judge a person off of what their past is. And their past could be yesterday or an hour ago, but everybody can change. So, like I said, just stay focused on God. And, you know, this season is gonna be dope, man. Got a lot of surprises for y'all, man. So I'm just excited and I'm grateful and I thank God to be here in front of y'all, man. Hope everything's blessed with y'all. Have a blessed week. To the next episode come out, and we're gonna go from there. So this is Will Williams signing off, and we just keeping it real.
Can I keep it real about how I feel? I know this love ain't real, but I'm